plus subzone plus city. So like car service in Galleria. You have the car service in Galleria, car service near Gold Coast Road. These are the type of search queries. For this, we just need to use the broad match modifier keyword. So if you are using the plus car plus service plus Galleria, it will automatically include all the search queries like car service in Galleria, car service near Galleria, and so on. And then there is another ad group for like brand plus model plus city. So if someone's searching for specifically for some specific car model, then we can add the keywords like Maruti Swift service. So it will automatically include all the variants like Maruti Swift, ZTI, VDI, and so on. And it will also include the keywords or the subzone level, the Maruti Swift service in Gurgaon, and so on. Because it's a broad match mode match type, it will automatically include all the variations included with it. But just it just need to make sure कि ये सब जो keywords है they are in place. And for luxury, because since we have like 3-4 signature brands की उनकी गाड़ी की सर्विस which matters to us a lot, तो हमने लग्जरी के अंदर थोड़ा हर ब्रांड वाइज बनाया हुआ कि ऑडी के लिए एक बना दिया, BMW के लिए एक बना दिया. Then there is a bike campaign which we have not yet started, but maybe in future you might be able to see Go Mechanic servicing the bikes. So apart from this, there is a brand campaign in which it includes all the typos related to brand. And for example, someone is searching for Go Mechanic or a misspell of Go Mechanic, so we just use the two keywords, which automatically includes a lot of typos. So if I'm using plus GOMECH, it will include all the typos related to the Go Mechanic. And then some people search via space, some space in between. So Go space mechanic. So if we include the two keywords like plus Go plus MEC, it will include a lot of combinations. Then there is a crossbit. There is a crossbit campaign type, for example, which we can run for the competitors, like Go Bumper and Car. Okay, when you search for these keywords, you will be able to find the ads like this. So messaging is also important apart from this, like what message you are providing for a competition. So see, as you can see, the ad says that learn why Comacan is better for the karaoke keyword. So it's making much more sense here. Not just you are just not blindly cross bidding on the campaigns, but you are also providing a message that yes, Go Mechanic is better. But you are also not naming karaoke. Ki, learned Go Mechanic is better than karaoke. It's completely understood that key you're talking about karaoke only. And this was a very old campaign run by the Samsung. So Samsung cross-branded on the iPhone, and when someone searches for the iPhone 6s, it says that awkward. You obviously mean S6. So before jumping to the app campaigns, there is just one more thing in the display campaigns. So display campaigns are much more likely to the search campaigns only, but there is a small difference of placements. You can choose the placements you want. So it's a good feature because if you directly go to buy the banners at the specific website, then it's quite costly. Like here, I can search for any kind of website. So if I'm searching for GSM Arena, it will show me the gsmarena.com and also the weekly impressions it's getting. So if you try to buy a banner on this website, if you try to buy a banner on this website, it may cost you lakhs. But via Google display campaigns, you can select your placements and run these campaigns. And apart from this, like phonearena.com, these are the quite good websites. Uh, Talking about our niche, like Car Deco is also available as a Google Display Network property. CarDeco.com is also there. So we can put our ads on specifically these websites. But if you go and talk to these websites, they may ask you about like 1 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees bare minimum for the weekly banner. But just by using Google Display Network, you are having a small budget of 5 to 10,000 rupees. You are able to run ads on all of these platforms at that small budget. You can segregate on the basis of YouTube channels and specific app as well. If you want to show your ads in specific app, and also you can mention some app. Here it is, tender. And then there are app categories, like if you want to mention कि book की category है या फिर health and fitness की categories की आपके अंदर ads दिखानी है. So these all targeting are there. Then this is what makes the display campaign set apart. But generally it's not conversion oriented. It's a more of the brand awareness oriented campaign type. So generally display campaigns doesn't turn out well, uh, according to my experience. And apart from this, there are new campaign types, like app campaigns already include the display campaign type as well, because it's showing your banner. So these are the some smart campaign types. Generally people just use instead of running a display campaign, because it covers a major use case. Like most of the businesses now have app, so we can run the UAC campaigns. So most of the businesses might be having the shopping pages, e-commerce pages, so we can run the smart shopping campaign. So they are the highly conversion oriented, revenue driven campaign times rather than the display is like more of a show off type of stuff. And it doesn't provide generally it doesn't provide any value. It's just for the branding sake. So moving back to the campaign type, so app campaigns generally, while you search on Google and maybe in the Google Play Store and YouTube, in different apps, while surfing the web, you might come across these types of ads. So these are the UAC ads, universal app campaigns. It uh, it shows ad on the Google's inventory, most of it. And there were two uh, type of biddings, like for the installs and actions. And they recently, like 1 or 2 years ago, they provided this engagement option to then run the campaign to the specific audience. So they also tried it in like the past, like 3 to 4 years back. But at that point of time, there was a custom audience which you need to set कि this audience के ऊपर ही इस audience के ऊपर ही हमें campaign चलाना होगा. So like while I was in Zomato, we ran the campaigns for the Zomato Gold subscribers. So उनको सिर्फ उनके रेस्टोरेंट्स के कैंपेन दिखते थे. सॉरी, इनके रेस्टोरेंट उनके कैंप उनको सिर्फ उनके जो रेस्टोरेंट्स एलिजिबल है उस गोल्ड के लिए, सिर्फ वही रेस्टोरेंट्स की ऐड दिखती थी. सो उसके बाद गूगल ने बंद कर दिया था एंगेजमेंट कैंपेन. इट वाज लाइक app re-engagement campaign, something like that. So now they came back with the universal engagement campaign. So it whenever you open any kind of generally if you want to test it out, then you can just try any app which is usually covered with a lot of ads, and you will be able to see the re-engagement ad, like something you added to cart in the grow offers, or some restaurant you were looking at. So it will show you that specific ad key use now, by now, and such intent, because the app is already installed in your phone. So okay, so today we will try to cover as much we can. This app campaign, like it's like just 10 to 15 minutes of our topic discussion. So the new app in the new campaign, you just need to select the app promotion, then app installs, then just select your platform. It's Android. So if you select for the app installs, you can run the campaign for the purchase as well as installs. But if you click on the app engagement, it will ask you about the where exactly you want to put the deep link. So I will tell you that tell you about that part later on. Let's start with this first. So you can just enter the locations and budget. So one thing you need to notice here that if you select the language as English, you are limiting your campaign. Should be all languages. It should target all languages. And if you want to create some vernacular ad specifically for like Hindi speaking people or some some people with different language like a Bengali and so on, so you can just select the that language and replace the all language option. Yeah. So now it will show ads to the people who speak Hindi. So this is how you create a vernacular ad in USC. Most of the people don't know about that. Guys. So you set the budget and then it asks you it asks for you like what exactly you want to bid on. It's on is it on the install volume or in app actions. So if it's an install volume, then you can get any install like around 15 to 20 rupees. And if it's like in app action, you can select any option. Like for in our case, it's e-commerce purchase. So we select the Android purchase, but it's recommended that initially for 1 or 2 months you run the campaign on the install, and then later on you start the purchase campaigns because it needs some time to build that conversion history. So to be able to run some optimized campaign times. Otherwise, initially, if you start the purchase campaign by as soon as your app is online, then you will be able to get the cost per order or cost per booking or CAC of like around 2.5 to 3K per booking or per order. So which is quite high because you don't have any conversion data. So initially, like for 1 or 2 months, you must run the campaigns on the install, and then later on, start by selecting mid level actions instead of directly purchase. Select both Android purchase and add to cart, so that even if you are not getting purchase, you are able to generate the conversion history for add to cart at least. And once you are done, once you are having some good numbers, then you can just switch to the Android purchase only. Then you can just select the cost per action की 500 रुपये कॉस्ट प्रोडक्शन मैंने डाल दिया बजट मेरा 500 अब इट विल शो मी द वार्निंग कि बजट से budget should be like 15x of the CPA. It's not showing now, but it generally do. So you can add up to 5 headline here and then 5 description points. Then you can add 20 images and 20 videos and a 20 HTML5 as well. But generally, most of the people don't use HTML5. So the vertical videos works quite well in Facebook, but not in the case of Google. In case of Google, everything is equivalent. So I can show you some of the existing campaigns. So this is done like uh, there's not much of the things to do because it's a smart campaign type. You don't have to put in a lot of things like targeting and also. So this is how you create a app campaign. Let me pause this one. So I will show you some of the existing campaigns. So here we have a Mumbai Pune app campaign. So we we are now right now having different ad groups. For example, if I'm putting the creatives of UAC AC service, then I will put all the creatives related to AC service, and then there are some offers related creatives. So we create the different ad groups, and it also helps us in testing as much creatives as we can, because there is generally a limitation of 20 creatives per ad group. So we create as much ad groups as we can, and we test out the returns of each ad group. As you can see, conversion value, conversion value by cost. So we check all these metrics, and based on that we optimize the which ad group is like working out well and which is not. So I'm showing you this Mumbai Pune ad group. It is having very less number of creators. Let me show you. Okay, so there is one more good feature of UAC campaigns. It automatically tell you about at which campaign, which creative is working out well, which is not, and which one is not. So there is a performance grouping here. It tells you about the performance of each creative, basically. Like it's telling me that this image is not performance oriented, and some of the creatives never grew up from learning, so you can just remove them. Or it generally takes like 15 days maximum to get it to the learning stage. Now there is a reason behind that, and that also I got to know after a long time. YouTube is a kind of premium inventory for Google. I don't consider that, but Google says so. So it needs some higher bidding to be able to run some ads on YouTube video. So that's the case. Sometimes the ads don't show up on YouTube or the premium inventories. And there is this Gurgaon Noida Ghaziabad campaign. If you want to have a look, uh, I will also show you some previews of it. So I will click on the edit ad. It will show you some pre-filled headline and descriptions. So this is how it looks. This is how it looks on display. This is how it looks on search. This is how it looks on YouTube. So one of your videos will run actually. This is how it looks on Google Play. So for engagement campaigns, we'll discuss all now. So for running any kind of campaign, like app purchase campaign or engagement campaigns, you need to have the events set up. Like for setting up in-app events, Google doesn't have that data. So you use the mobile messaging partner MMP. So Branch, Firebase, these are the few of the mobile messaging partners which we generally use. So so I've created an audience in the past to use for the engagement campaign. So this is a abundant cart audience. So I've said that you need to exactly match the event name, to be very precise about the audience type. So this is the event name in Branch that I'm copying pasting. So you can check the event name in the tools conversion section. you'll be able to check the exact conversion, exact event name. So I said that people who have added to cart but didn't complete the e-commerce purchase are abandoned cart users, and they so apart from this, I've also said that this data should be of like 30 days, and there are multiple different options. I will show you that. This is showing me that there is the audience is of 3.2K, because since right now mm, we're not having much of a business due to COVID. So if you create a new audience, it asks you for the multiple options, whether these are the website visitors, whether you want to create the audience on the app users, whether you want to create a audience on the customer list, so which you provide like of your offline database. Just upload the all the leads or phone numbers which you can utilize. Or there is a custom combination that you will say that if someone has visited the website, a website's car inquiry page, and then didn't purchase on the app, there might be any kind of custom combination. So let me create an option for app users. So it asks you for the three options, like took specific actions within your app where you can use the mmp units and all users of your app, which includes all the users, and use your app recently. It tells you about the activation of the user. Like if you're saying that to someone who has not the opened or used the app within the last 30 days, and you can target those people to boost the engagement. Okay. And then there is the option of membership duration, that how long you want to someone to stay in that audience type. So there we have added the option of 30 days. The 30 days is the membership duration नहीं होगी. So in Facebook it's 180 days maximum audience membership duration, and in Google it's 540 days. So it also asks you for the pre-fill option, whether you want to pre-fill the data from the last 30 days, or you want to start afresh. You don't want any past data. You want to collect data from now onwards. That's it. Once you have this audience, you can start the app engagement campaign. You can continue, and then same things. In app action, Android purchase. It's showing me a warning now. It's your budget is too low for your target spot per action. For optimal campaign performance, set your budget to at least 15% of the target cover. 15x, sorry. So in fact, it's recommending very minimal times of the budget, time of the cost per action. Generally, it's 45 to 50x. Your budget should be at least 45 to 50x of your bidding to get the best results. But yeah, anyway, this is our test campaign. So here, this campaign is asking me for the deep link. So this is a exact location where you want user to land in the app. So this is the beauty of the re-engagement campaign. So since you are all asking you users who have already installed your app to open the app or do some activity, you want to navigate them to specific section of your app. So once you get these app links from your developer, you can put in the app links, and then the same headline description. Apart from this, it will ask you about the audiences which you want to target. So I can select the abundant cart and 30 days. So I can have the creatives like that. Ki, uh, especially for you, 30% off, for 10% off, just because you dropped off whatever thing. Just we just need to let the user know that we know that you used our app until you dropped off. It makes them feel special. So we don't have app URL right now, so it's in testing phase. So can't go forward with this right now to show you this. You can, because we upgraded to the defer deep link instead of app URL. So defer deep link is uh, quite good in case of the people who have not installed the app. So which is not the case right now for these type of campaigns, but just consider a case of if we use that audience of web people who have opened the website, and so in that case people might not be having the app installed, but still we want to put them to some section कि AC वाला section दिखाना है या फिर AC service वाला section दिखाना है, तो we can directly navigate them to that section after installing the app. So they will first install the app, then as soon as they open the app, the first thing they will see is not the login screen. They will directly see that AC service or whatever thing you want to say. Then they will ask for the login. They exactly tell us the phone number and so on the rest of the details. Then they can uh, place the order booking. So this is it. If you have any questions, then please let me know.